Hi everyone, my name is Elise and I am the Student Resource Assistant Lead here at Moody Distance Learning. I wanted to thank you all for your patience and cooperation with us over the last few weeks as we've been working on our student engagement process and the new implementation of the inactivity reports. I really wanted to thank you because we've seen a huge increase in the number of students that are engaging and participating in classes all the way to the end of class. And students have also felt like the faculty cares more about them turning in assignments as well as how they're doing in the class overall. So we'd like to really thank you for all your work because it is working and the students are responding very well to what we're doing. However, with all policies that are new and being worked on, we do have some policy changes we'd like to make and inform you of. So we'll still be pushing as hard as we possibly can in the first 2 weeks of class. So within the first 2 weeks of class, regardless of how many times you've already contacted the student, we want you to submit an inactivity report and contact the student every time they miss an assignment, a community post, a discussion board post, or they are not logging into the class. So you'll submit an inactivity report and contact the student as well. So we as the SRAs will then contact the student in addition to your contact and let you know the results of the call. So that part of the process will not change. However, we have noticed that there are some students that after the second week of class are still not participating in the classes, and they will continue to do that every single week. So before we would have had you submit an inactivity report every single week for the students that are not participating. What we've decided to do is if a student isn't participating in the class after the second week, submit another inactivity report and contact the student again. We'll ask you to do this 2 more times, and if the students still aren't participating, we'll consider them inactive in the class and they will be responsible for the grade that they receive. So that means contact them as much as possible in the first 2 weeks and then contact them 2 more times after the first 2 weeks, and if they're still not participating, we can just let them be. The students we are more concerned about are students that are participating in the class and suddenly drop out of the class. And by dropping out of the class, we mean students that are suddenly not participating in the class. Please don't assume that these students have just dropped your class. The students may tell you that they have dropped the class or that they're not going to continue with the coursework, but we ask that you make sure that they have officially dropped from the class before you assume that they have dropped. You can do this by going to the Student Center or checking your list of users in your Blackboard course. If you see that a student has not officially dropped and they tell you that they have dropped, please make sure you contact that student to let them know that they're not officially dropped. Also, if you see that a student suddenly isn't participating in the class, we ask that you submit an inactivity report immediately and contact the student immediately so that we can get a hold of the student and figure out what's going on in case we need to file extensions for the students or make some changes with coursework and things like that. So please make sure you're staying on top of the students who suddenly aren't participating, because those are the students that we're most concerned about and we'd like to see them continue to the end. So if you have any questions about the new policy, please do not hesitate to ask the instructional to the quality team, and you can also let me as the SRA lead know if you have any questions about an individual student. We've really enjoyed working with you over the last few weeks, and we look forward to working with you in the new year. Thank you and have a great day.